Hey guys, Ramblin' Man Moto and Drone here. You'll notice I'm on my Super Chief Limited. I have not ridden this bike since before Christmas 2023, which is the day after Christmas. I had bought my 2022 Indian Springfield that's been getting all the attention. So this bike is smaller, and I feel like a giant sitting on this thing compared to the Springfield. I do have the backrest in on this Corbin seat, and I just don't like this larger backrest I bought from Corbin. I tried to work with them to see if I could send it back and maybe trade it in on the their standard size one that I liked on my other bike. Needless to say, they're not known for their great customer service, and it just basically they sent one question, I answered it, followed up a few times, tried calling, they said they'd get back in touch, never did. So I'd have to spend like $400 or more, I think, to get a new backrest, which I'm not going to do. The reason I don't like this one, I've got it bent back as far as it'll go, and I still feel like I'm just sitting too erect, and it vibrates. It's like getting in a bad way a massage the whole time. I've seen some people talk about how they don't like leaving their bike parked with tires touching the ground because of bald spots. I just had this parked in the garage. You know, air, I checked the air in the tires, they were solid. Which I found interesting, because when I was riding the bike regularly, the front tire kept having this little leak issue. And I don't know if I parked the bike on a hole, where maybe there's been one I haven't found. I've used water to spray, soapy water. I haven't seen any leaks. So this bike definitely feels different after being off of it so much. I did have the windshield on, as you see here. So I'm looking over that windshield comfortably. By contrast, that one on the Springfield that came with it is tall and dark. This is a Freedom Shield on here. When I go back home, if I bring this back out, I'm going to probably remove the backrest. I think this bike is comfortable without it. Nice thing about this bike is it does have the heated grips, so I have them on in the medium setting. I threw on a heated jacket too, and that's it for the heated gear. Looks like it's centered. Now it's also a contrast between this Corbin seat, and on the Springfield I installed the Ultimate seat. Definitely the Ultimate is a little more cushiony. Corbin is a harder seat, but I've been very good with that. It feels good to me. The Freedom Shields, when you order them, I really wanted, like, I think this was the 14 and the next one up was 16, and I really wanted just a 15. Like, I think that would have been the perfect fit for me on this bike. And I tried the 16, and I don't remember what the issue was with that one. Believe it or not, I think it was actually more buffeting with that one. One thing I added on this Shoei helmet about a week or so ago, I don't know that I mentioned that on any video, was I ordered the top liner, a thicker top liner. Mine had, one, it had only been cleaned a few times, but that wasn't why I ordered them. Had I cleaned it, it might have made it go back to its original position, but what I found was I just felt like my helmet was too loose. I already had the larger cheek pads, and now that I have the thicker top part, it feels a lot better. Before, I felt like it was sitting on my eyebrows, and I think this is now a good setup. I need to do a better job of taking this stuff out and cleaning it. I did drop my Springfield off at I'll call him the mechanic, I guess. He works out of his house, and he's got a nice little setup in his shed where he does motorcycle work. And he's done a few jobs for me now, which has saved me time and frustration. I'll gladly pay for some things to be done. And he's going to put heated grips on there for me. And he's also going to just wrap that side stand up for me, put the spring on. I think I'm going to work my way back home and remove this windshield, see how that feels, and remove this backrest probably. I keep meaning to bring my drone out, and once I get out, I kind of don't feel like doing it. It's a fun hobby, but I got to find some new places to take some footage. And of course, anywhere beautiful, the state has done a good job of trying to block you from flying or launching. The state can't control airspace, only the FAA does that, but they can control where you launch. Like, it would be beautiful to fly in Blue Ridge Parkway and the Skyline Drive, and they've banned flying in both of those locations. Now, of course, you can fly your drone over that airspace, but you need somewhere to launch it. You'd either have to launch from private property or outside the park. And, you know, realistically, you're supposed to fly the drone and have line of sight. I imagine many people don't. But also, you got to be able to be within radio distance to communicate it with your remote. If you're in Virginia watching this and you got some ideas of what may be cool drone footage locations, put them in the comments section.